What's up, family? Man, Eugene got stole my house, man. You gotta forgive me, it's early, man. My face all crusty. I haven't put no water on me. Uh, I've been up praying, man, just talking with the Lord. And I've been off for a couple of days, man. I had some stuff going on, and it's resolved. You know, sometimes I think about Joseph in the Bible. Sometimes you gotta play Joseph. That's one of my biggest things is I always learn how to be Joseph. Learn how to forgive. Even if you've been wronged, man, no matter how bad you've been wronged, no matter the circumstances, you got to play Joseph, man. You got to. You got to forgive. Because if you don't forgive, it's like a cancer, man. And if you don't weed out that cancer, it'll grow a root. It'll get a root, man. It'll root down in you. And it could be detrimental to your health. Because it'll cause disease. Disease causes disease. And I had one trying to take a root on me. And, you always got to be, and what I mean by Joseph is, if you don't know Joseph, he's a guy in the Bible, man, and he had come from a big family of brothers, and his dad was like, he was the apple of his dad's eye, and his brothers couldn't stand it, and they sold him into slavery. Man, Joseph went through some stuff. He went through some trials and some real trials and tribulation. This dude, but no matter what environment he was in, he always surfaced to the top. I mean, his brothers sold him into slavery. He ended up going to prison on false pretenses. Somebody lied on him, a woman lied on him. And while he was in prison, his gift led him before great men. And in the end, Joseph became like one of the top men, one of the richest men in Egypt. He was right up under the king, man. He was doing it, big things. And it was a famine where his brothers and father lived. It was a famine. There wasn't no food. Man, when they came to Egypt, they didn't even know who Joseph was. Joseph had brought his family in at the table, man. And it was a point where Joseph could have he had the power do something real serious to his brothers. But he chose not to. He chose to love them. He forgave them. And that's what it's all about. No matter how somebody wronged you, you got to forgive them. And that's hard. Believe me, it's hard. But it's healthy. Yeah, it's hard, but it's healthy. And if you don't, man, that thing, it'll brew. It'll grow a root, man, and become a tree that's hard to uproot. It's like the sycamore tree. The root's not deep. A sycamore tree is not, the roots don't go down deep, but they spread wide. And it's hard to get up. It's hard to dig up. And you don't want that. So I advise you, man, just forgive. So you shall be forgiven. Yeah, God do it every day for you. Even when you wrong, he forgives you. So, with that, I'm glad to be back, man. I'm telling you, it was pretty bad. I was really frustrated, but I had to forgive, man. I had to forgive and forget. Yeah, because I choose to love, not hate. And that's a choice. That's a choice that we all have to make, man. Either we're going to love our enemies or hate them. Either you're going to love your brother or you're going to hate him. It's one or the other. There's no in between. If it's in between, then that means it's fake. Yeah. So, with that, man, I hope you got something from this, because I sure did. I hope I got something to look back on, man, and you know, put a book in the bookshelf, come back to read later. So, you know, hey, forgive and forget. Move on. Let it go. Let God. He'll show you how. Trust him. I love y'all, man. I'm praying for you. You already know if I end this segment, man, what I got to say. Welcome to the Blueprint.